Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Cancer. How are you guys this week, Cancer? Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome new viewers. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't be afraid to comment. Everything you need to know should be below in the description of the video. If not, just ask and I'll do my best to answer your question. Let's see what's coming in for Cancer. Cancer. Four of Cups. Yeah, someone's ego's gotten in the way. Someone here's missed an opportunity because their pride or ego got in the way. This is someone who's not recognizing the cup that's being offered, or they just don't want to look at it. No way. Not looking at it. Yeah, we got a person reminiscing maybe about this. Yeah. It's often someone who's just crushing on someone. Could be someone who's given someone a gift. Yeah, a little romanticizing, but like I say, we've got someone's pride who got in the way, their ego, and they missed a beautiful opportunity. We got a person who's doing some thinking, a little time out. It's a person who kind of got pinned down by their thoughts. I do feel it's a person who needs to kind of just take a little break and get out of their head. Allowing someone a little more time to think before making a decision. Yeah, King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's an energy of someone, I feel, reminiscing, feeling a little more humble. So someone who's had a little time out, time to think. They're getting out of their head. Yeah. It's a person all in their feels here. It's how someone's feeling, yeah. It's a person feeling a little more confident. But this is about kindness, compassion, possibly forgiveness. It's a person who's generally... It's someone who's often a little assertive, but I really feel what this is all about is mostly forgiveness and being kind and compassionate. Yeah. This is someone feeling they've missed an opportunity, but it's a person who fails to recognize and see because their pride got in the way. Someone here being a little bit humbled after a period of time, a little time out. Tell me about this four. Yeah, see, this is something that could have gone in this person's favor. Yeah, see, end of delays. Someone's taken the time out, end of delays. Yeah. It's good luck and timing, but it has to do with the timing. I mean, this is often even lucrative purchases. Someone who, the ego is an energy of pride, but with this card, there is two cards here for these energies, and I love that about this deck. Because this is someone who pride got in the way. They didn't look at an opportunity. There's just no way I'm looking at it. Now they're reminiscing. This is someone who's loved somebody for a long time. See, this could have gone in their favor. I feel like it still could. Yep, confirmation. See, this is also end of delays. Good luck coming in with this energy. Tell me about the ego. Yeah, someone's seeing truth. They're being enlightened. Little aha moment, seeing truth in the situation. Yeah, because of the reminiscing. And we think about these things from time to time. See, this could have gone in their favor. This is someone who's seen someone in a very favorable light, too. Yeah. I feel like it's too late here. Yeah, but we have a person here, possible Aries, Scorpio, or just a person in the energy of one last look. See, someone's reminiscing, one last look over their shoulder. This is someone who's about ready to go down another path. It has to do with someone who's, I feel it's a person who probably should have took this risk, a leap of faith, and didn't. Now we have someone feeling like a fool. Yeah, but I definitely feel the other person is someone who looks at this with kindness, compassion. Like, I really feel this is an energy of a person at this time, didn't feel very confident. This is someone all in their feels, and it has to do with taking a leap of faith. But it looks like we have someone who's thinking of going down a different path. There's been a time out. Yeah, someone here has been doing some waiting waiting and waiting. And I also see energy of expansion. So like I say, but it is someone who kind of feels, you know, the ship has sailed. It's probably too late. See, too much time, keeping someone waiting. Now this is someone leaving someone behind here. Yeah. See, it's all about crossing paths. See, this is two people going their separate ways. See, now that this is someone's been waiting, now that this person's feeling emotionally ready, the other person's actually going down a whole different path. These are two people I feel have gone their separate ways. But look at that. We have someone who's now seeing the bigger picture. See, it's all about starting something new. This is someone feels the other person's probably starting something new. The ship has sailed. It's probably too late. It's about crossing paths and going down this path together. But it's something I feel it didn't go anywhere because we got someone's pride who got in the way. Yeah, and you can see the energy, pride. See this energy of change and growth. So there is someone who's gone through expansion. Probably some financial expansion too. But it is about change, going down this path. Yeah, it has to do with growth. So we have someone who's definitely grown. They've gone through financial growth, things going in their favor. But see, this could have gone in both people's favor. And it shows that. See that little aha moment. This is about someone seeing truth in a situation. This is a person who feels the other person's leaving them behind. Because we have a person leaving the past in the past. And this person too, this energy is someone who is literally going down this path to stability, long-term stability. Tell me about the Three of Wands. Yeah, someone feels like they're being left out and left behind. See, it's someone who's taking too long. Leaving someone waiting too long. Now they feel the ship has sailed. So now we have this person feeling pretty sad here, feeling like they're not good enough. And I feel it's somebody who maybe felt they couldn't give someone what they need or couldn't provide anything at the time. But it is about emotional. This is someone feeling all up in their feelings, how they're feeling. It's a person who feels they're being left behind. This other person going down a different path. But I feel we had two people who just weren't in alignment at this time. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Yeah, we got a person's feeling sad here. See, it's someone who lacked confidence. This person here, the energy of this Fool is someone looking before they leap. They're leaving the past behind. They've kind of been thinking, reminiscing, but it's an energy of its expansion. It's time to move on and look elsewhere. The other person's feeling, their perspective is feeling left out. They're being left behind. And they're feeling sad. They're, you know, all up in their feels, feeling kind of sorry for themselves here. But it's because it's not going anywhere. See, it just didn't go anywhere. There wasn't any growth. Now we have this energy of change and growth. Yeah, it has to do with someone who wasn't showing they could be reliable. Yeah. Someone here may have crossed somebody's boundaries too, because I do see boundaries. Somebody, when I see the Two of Wands, it's someone crossing someone's boundaries. Yeah, someone who doesn't like being ignored, ghosted, left behind. But the Ten of Wands is often where the sun starts to shine. It's something really bothering this person. It weighs heavily on them. It bothers them. Yeah. But yet, look at the energy of the Ten of Cups. This is someone who sees the bigger picture. Happy home, happy life. It's someone who's feeling more confident. There's been some good luck. There's been financial growth. See, the lack is being left behind too. Yeah. Yeah, because we have a person who's taken a little pause. They're looking at things from a whole different perspective now. Yeah, see, someone who needs to take a little pause, a little break. I feel it's just a person who's been in their head too much. Someone who needs a little more time to think. But it's time for someone to get out of their head here. Yeah, see, looking at things from a whole different perspective. Yeah, someone's leveling up. See, they're exploring their feelings now. See, this is an opportunity. It could even be just an opportunity to go on a date. It is dating, courting, but this is someone who feels the other person's leaving them behind. And it could be this person who did that to the other person. So it's interesting because I do see the tables turning. See, now the tables are turning. And this is someone who sees this could have gone in their favor. And I do feel there is going to be communication. Yeah, look at this energy of the Death card. See, something has ended. Could be someone selling a home. See, loss of finances. It's also someone who could be, you know, taking a time out healing. Someone may have passed away too. So we always have to put the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. But I really feel this is just something that's over. Someone looking at how this ended, why it ended. Yeah, often this is someone selling a home. See, lack of money. So this is something that happened, I feel, at this time, where someone's ego got in the way of their pride. They felt they couldn't provide or give someone what they needed. And I do see someone possibly taking a time out, a break, thinking. And I do feel someone has possibly sold a home. Others of you, it's just something that's ended. Yeah. Yeah, and see, we have the Queen of Cups too. This person's also feeling kind of sad. This is two people who crossed paths, came together. I feel the timing wasn't right. But it is an energy of two people here, see, being understanding, putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. And I do see someone here in that energy, I should have. This is someone who should have. See, shoulda, coulda. Been a little more understanding, a little more compassionate. Yeah. Yeah, it's been things calming down. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, this is someone who's actually let this go. I mean, it's a person who's looking at this like there's no one to blame. It's something that happened. You see, leaving it go, light at the end of the tunnel. See, this energy of some sort of distance. It could be someone moving away from this energy, taking the lessons learned. See, there's a judgment, a decision. So this is an energy of someone who should have stepped up to the plate when they had the opportunity. And it's not, I don't think it's because they couldn't provide. It's their ego got in the way for some reason. Now, I don't know if it's the other person was offering someone, being kind, compassionate, offering them, maybe offering them a helping hand, acting like they didn't have any money. Especially if somebody's been sick for a while or they weren't able to work, or it's often just a healing energy. But nope, this is a person who definitely has to handle things their own way. So now they feel they've missed this opportunity. But yeah, it's somebody who should have stepped up to the plate when they had the opportunity. I don't think it's too late. And I'll tell you why. Because this person is reminiscing of someone here, the King and Queen of Cups. Two people who've probably loved each other a long time. But why is that Six of Wands there? Because I do see that aha moment, seeing truth. See, this could have gone in their favor. Yeah, look at that. See, Nine of Cups. It's someone who was hiding behind a mask, acting like, nope, I'm good the way things are. I got everything I need. But nobody here really got what they wanted. Now this person feels the other person's leaving them behind, that it's actually over. And they're putting themselves out there, possibly open to someone new. See, this is just a person thinking all this. It's just in the thoughts in their head. It's all in their head. Because I do feel this is, the Queen of Cups is still sitting here. The King of Cups is sitting here. But it has to do with this person making a decision to step up to the plate. See, they failed to make a decision. They just stayed in that energy too long. But the other person is sort of looking at this too. Should have been a little more kind and compassionate. You see, these are two people who actually care. But it is about stepping up to the plate. And someone here made a very bad decision. Bad judgment. It's a person who just thinks too much, right? Pinned down by their thoughts. Look at that. See, it's an energy of patience. Should have been more patient, a little more kind, compassionate, a little more understanding. This person understands. I feel they've let this go. I feel it really doesn't bother them a huge amount. I feel like they kind of look at it, but it is someone has to do with taking a leap of faith. See, no risk, no reward, and that's what it's all about. So now we have someone taking a step back, feeling differently. See, they're now seeing things differently because they're taking the time to look at it from another perspective. This is someone who's seen a future. They wanted a future with this person. I feel it's a person who felt, oh, they're not really my type. They're not really interested, but they are. I mean, there's growth. They're still sitting here. Someone who's loved someone a long time, but this is someone who's kind of getting bored of waiting. They've been sitting on the fence, and it's like two people going their separate ways. But what's really happened, we have two people who aren't in alignment and it could be both people's pride getting in the way. It's almost like we have someone who took a risk, offered this person a helping hand to provide something for them, and the other person got very upset about this. Their pride was hurt. And it is somebody here being more humble. See, they've been a little bit humbled here. Yeah. And I think both people, but here's the interesting thing. I do think it is about patience and timing. Yeah, you can see this is someone who has everything they need. They don't really need someone to provide for them. But this is also someone who can be very gracious and very generous. I see company, companionship. But this is a person who plans and prepares. Someone who's always prepared for anything. See, this is someone who's different from their usual type too. They need to do things differently. Woulda, coulda. They should have done things different. But yeah, this is someone who doesn't like the fact that this is someone who doesn't need to be provided for. This is a person who needs to be needed. In fact, these two people actually need each other. But I think we got a Queen of Cups who was kind, compassionate. They cared about this person enough that they maybe gave them some money or tried to help them out in some way. This person sees now why it ended, why this happened. But this is someone who provides for themselves. This is someone just tending to themselves. They are a person who plans ahead. Yeah, see, the cup overflows with emotion. This is where two people, see, this is getting the cup, filling each other's needs. This is someone who was there for someone when they needed them. So they shared some feelings, emotions, but I do think they provided something, and the other person didn't like that very much. Their pride took a hit. See, death of the ego. So now you can see that it is the death of the ego. They're coming in feeling humbled now. Yep. See, I really feel like that it's not too late for this, even if it is a relationship or something that come apart. But to me, it looks like something that just didn't go anywhere. And it's two people who I feel cross paths. You're just not in alignment that way. But see, it didn't go anywhere. It's all about why. Their cup overflows with emotion. This person's so emotional. Yeah. But it's two people filling each other's cup. This person's just giving something they thought they needed, offering a helping hand. The other person didn't like it. Yeah, this is someone who's more stable financially. See, it's about a home. There is a reason to celebrate. Like, I do feel there's light at the end of the tunnel. I feel there's time in between, things calming down. It is about long-term stability. This is just a person who's been on this particular path, but now this person feels, yep, they're just going to leave me behind. Yeah, and I do think this is someone who may have ghosted someone, took a break, maybe ghosted them and ignored them for a while. And I do think it bothered this person. I do think there's this awareness that it was bothering, the other person, but it bothers the other person because here they are being there for someone through thick and thin. and they don't want to take the cup. See, they didn't take the cup. They missed the opportunity. But I don't think this is something that's completely over, because I do feel light at the end of the tunnel. There is going to be clarity, seeing things very clearly. See, it's an opportunity, but this person feels, oh, it's too late. The ship has sailed. They probably already started something new. I think this person's still sitting there. This is someone longing for love, maybe even missing this person. Yeah, you can see the other person. But you can see this is someone who's kind of at the point where they're about to give up too. Because they can't sit there, you know, waiting forever. This is someone who needs to surrender. They need to let go of the ego. See, the death of ego being humbled. And they are looking back. This is someone who really literally felt kind of defeated, you know, like it's too late. I don't think it's too late. I do think this is something two people can put behind them and move forward. Because I'm seeing clarity. I'm seeing the sun shining. Tell me about the sun. Yeah, the High Priestess, say, trust your intuition, your inner knowing. Some of you already know the answers you're seeking. Yes, for some of you, it is possible it is too late. Not everybody's going to go through this energy the same. People have their own minds. But this cup overflows. It's about a fresh new start, another opportunity. Yeah, just about when you're ready to give up, I feel they're going to come in. This Queen of Pentacles energy that's connected with the Queen of Cups. This is someone trying to show somebody that they care. They're trying to attract what they desire by being there for someone because they feel that's what's expected of them. Because that's what they would expect, is if they needed a helping hand, the other person's there to provide something. But this is someone who definitely doesn't really need anyone to provide for them. But it doesn't mean that they're not open to love, because I feel this is someone who's loved somebody for a long time. In fact, both of these people. So the other, I mean, really, this is somebody who is just about ready to give up, but they haven't given up yet. But this is something you can put behind. See, putting it behind, leaving the past in the past. It's all about moving forward. So it's saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. So some of you kind of know, and I do think this is someone had something bothering them. It was something personal weighing heavily. See, it's private. They don't want to bother the other person with their problems, likely financial problems. And I do think the other person kind of knew. Yeah, but look at that. See, this is the 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Just put it behind. See, this is someone's, two people still holding a torch here. See, it's not over yet. There is an opportunity, but it has to do with this person coming in humble, offering the cup. And I do see company, companionship, just spending a little bit of time together. See, putting all of this behind. Because no one really got what they wanted. And it's because we have someone who was hiding their true feelings, their emotions behind their pride. Right? So I do think that it's the person who, I feel like the person who offered, the Queen of Pentacles, offered this person some support, helping hand. The other person's, nope, I'm not taking it. I'm not looking at it because they're pride. Yeah. This is somebody who will not take from the Queen of Pentacles and from the Queen of Cups. Yeah. I do see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, a little Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These are energies. But yeah, it's death of the ego. They've been humbled, you know. And I do feel someone who probably had to sell a home or something here. I'm hoping that isn't the case for everyone, but you can see a spark, attraction, still holding the torch. Still holding the torch. Look, see, there's opportunity. There's still opportunity here. But this is someone who only is going to sit on that fence and wait for so long, because they are kind of getting lonely. They want some company and companionship. But I wouldn't be surprised if they have started something new. It's probably just a friend thing. Yeah. But it is really an energy of someone who doesn't need someone to provide for them, you know, but they provided something for this person. This King of Cups, they need to step up to the plate. Offer an invitation. They need to tell this person. I do see apologies, but I feel this person being very kind, compassionate, and very understanding. See, that's when you know you have a partner. This person's just showing this person that they're a partner. I don't know if this person was aware that this person had personal issues, privacy. See, they're private. They don't want to tell the other person. It's something personal. And they could even be feeling a little embarrassed about it, but this is someone who truly cares. See, there is still opportunity here, but I do feel this person is only going to wait for so long because they are feeling lonely. They want some company. They feel lonely. And if they have connected with someone, I don't think it's gone anywhere because they only wanted to be friends with this person. Yeah, this person's still single. See, there's still opportunity here. Yeah, look at that. Aw, see the King of Cups. See, there's opportunity. This is someone keeping all this inside, holding on to that torch, pride getting in the way. This is a person who needs to come in, and they need to wear their heart on their sleeve a little bit. And I feel this person's generally doesn't have an issue with that, but it's when someone tries to help them out and provide for them, not taking it. Nope, not taking it. Because then they look like they can't provide. And maybe they couldn't at that time. They may have only had enough for themselves. But, like I say, I see growth. I see a lot of growth here. There is growth. I mean, financial growth. See, people, this is where two people, and it is an energy of things calming down. And I definitely see light at the end of the tunnel. But you can see it's an energy of growth between these two people. Sometimes you have to take a leap of faith. You have to take a little risk on someone. See, there's still interest. This person's still interested. They're patient. See, there's growth. This is where they want to see growth. But I can guarantee you if there is another person here, they just want to be friends with this person. They're not really interested in him in a romantic way. They're still holding a torch. The King and Queen of Cups are holding a torch for each other. See, it's not over yet. It just has to do with this person surrendering. They need to surrender to this. They need to, they need to offer up that cup. Yeah, they need to put in effort. This is someone who's been doing a little inner work, but you can see they've gone within. See, now I feel this person is going to learn from this experience. I do feel this is somebody here working, building. See, they want to build. But it is about putting in effort. They need to acknowledge the effort this person put in to help them out. It's just a Queen of Cups offering someone help because that's what they feel is the right thing to do because they're showing this person they want something long term. They're investing in this. Aw, makes me sad sometimes. Whoever's going through this, I wish you the best. But for that King of Cups, let go of that pride. Reach out to this person. They're still interested. Bye for now.